Hey there, I just wanted to follow up with an email that I sent you the other day. I was actually on your website and I noticed a couple of little things, well, one particular thing that I think would, even if you're not planning on doing any Facebook advertising in the next month or two, this is something that I really always want to encourage you to go ahead and put your Facebook pixel onto your website. And the reason you should have your Facebook pixel on your website is every customer, every person who comes to this page, you can go and do a retargeting ad when they get back on Facebook. So the sooner you get this pixel on here, the more data you're going to actually collect. So you can be collecting data for up to 180 days to go and retarget those people. Now, the reason that's such a good audience is because they've already shown an interest on your website and in your product, and for whatever reason they might get distracted, their boss comes in, their kids come in, for whatever reason they get distracted, they don't go ahead. They might have seen it using it on a mobile device and thought, oh, when I get home I'll jump on the computer, and life just gets in the way. So it's such a good little trick. It's free and you guys can do it in a couple of minutes. So let me just show you how we actually go ahead and do that. So it's a bit of a two-part process. First of all, when you're in your Facebook ads account, I'll show you how to get to your ads account, but when you're in your Facebook, everyone has an ads account. So you just come down here. This is a brand new Facebook page. I didn't have to do anything additional to create this ads account. So come down here on the left-hand side, click add. And like I mentioned, it's a two-part thing I'm going to quickly show you. How to get your Facebook pixel installed on your website, and then how you can create two audiences that are going to be highly beneficial for you later on. So just when you come into Ads Manager, close out on the left-hand side. We're going to come up to the top here. We're going to come down to messages, metrics and reports. You're going to click on pixels. I think this is going to prompt me because this is brand new. Yep, this is brand new. So if you haven't done yours, this is exactly what your account's going to look like. You're going to set up your pixel. Okay, so depending on how technical you are with your the back end of your website and what website that actually is, I had a quick look on your website and it looks like it's either a Wix site or a different kind of platform. But it's very, very easy. I would just suggest you're going to go to manually install yourself. And there it is. There's your code. So you would copy that. And then depending on what platform, this is where it gets a little bit different for everyone. Depending on what platform that you're on, you would go ahead and copy and paste that into the header of you put that into the header section of your website, and then that'll go across all your different all your pages, which is what you need. The other thing you can do is just send this code to whoever's looking after your website, and they'll take care of that. So once that's installed, you can tell whether it's installed by, I'm going to show you a couple of little tools that I use. So the reason I noticed that you didn't have it is because I have a little extension up here called the Facebook Pixel Helper. And you can get that in Chrome. Go to add extensions, go to more tools, extensions, and you can get that little extension. So that is the Facebook Pixel Helper. Okay, so that'll go green or blue and green when you've installed that. So whoever's installing your code, after you've got the OK, you go back to your website and just refresh, and that'll change. I'll show you on my website. As you can see, I have it here. So that means the pixel's firing. There's actually two different kinds of pixels. Let's just start with the one for now. But it's the same pixel, it's looking for different things. So that's the first part of it. Second part, super easy, that you can do yourself. So once that's installed, you can come back to audiences. So you're going to just create two different audiences quickly. Okay. The sooner you do this, the better, because you'll just start collecting all that data. So you're going to create a custom audience, and you're going to come down here and you're going to go to website traffic. Okay. Now, my demo pixel isn't installed anywhere just because I just created this account just to show you guys this. But that will be green when it's installed and actually collecting data. So what we're going to do all website visitors in the last 180 days. Okay, and then we can just name it all website 180 days. Okay, and we're just going to click yep. So as you can see, it's going to start populating. Like I said, it's not going to do this because I don't have this pixel installed anywhere. But once that starts, it'll start populating. This button will go green eventually. It may go red. Red means it's getting data, but it doesn't have enough. You normally need at least 20 visitors to your site for it to say yes, it's working. Let's kind of your audience is good to go. The next one I'm going to do is we're going to call this a cart. I call it a cart abandonment. So we're just going to go make another audience, another custom audience. So there's a two-part thing for this. We're going to drop down this and we're going to go people who visit a specific web page. Okay, so for mine, I'm just going to say, for this example, I'm just going to use my website. I'm going to say, all right, so anyone who visited the home page. Okay, I like to get rid of the www. Just because you don't need it, and it's just one less thing that can go wrong. So URL contains, you can go doesn't contain or equals. I do like to use contains because it gives you a little bit more of a buffer zone in case there's like a little bit of an error. The other popular one is equals, which means it has to contain absolutely everything in that URL link. So that's all we're going to do. So anyone who goes to my home page, but now we're going to exclude, okay, and say, all right, we're just going to use my contact page for an example. What I would do is on this contact page, once someone's contacted me and clicks send message, it's going to take them to a thank you page. So the thank you page URL is actually what you would use because it means you've already got their lead, you've got their contact information, so you don't need to go ahead and market to them. So what I would do then is just, we're just going to come down and we're going to exclude anyone who visited a specific page. Again, we can just get rid of the www and that last little slash at the end there. And then you would just call this whatever you wanted. You could call it, a cart abandonment or whatever you need to call that. Just going to call it a test so I know that I can delete this. And that is it. You are set with your two really valuable audiences. You've got one for every single person that comes to your website. You can create an ad and send that to them, or you can create an ad that everyone who came to your website but didn't make an appointment or didn't make a booking. So that's kind of it, guys. Your website's cool. I was a little bit. I guess you guys do a lot of walk-ins, but I was a little bit surprised that you didn't actually have a booking form on here. I wonder if you just have people calling and then just book right on the phone. I think it's really cool. I have a booking app on my website here. If you do want to have a chat with me about any problems that you had while you're installing your Pixel, just come to my website, Social Smart Penguin, and then hit the contacts. And you can make a booking form here just like yours. You can actually make this, you can take payments. So, you just select your time zone, which you probably wouldn't bother with because it's your local business. And then people can just pick their times. And this is synced to my calendar. And then, like I said, you can have this, you can take payments, do all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys found a little bit of value in here. And I hope I didn't bore you. And if you're still listening, come over and book an appointment with me and let's have a bit of a chat about moving forward. If you want to run some ads or any other advice I can give you, I'm local in Lakewood, so just reach out to me.